I'm so excited to do the Archer and Olive subscription box unboxing video. This is my favorite box yet, and it's not just because I say that every time, it's because the team has elevated everything and it's amazing. Here's Olive. Hey Olive, what do you think? She gave it 5 stars. So let's go ahead and dive in. Well, actually, the first thing I want to talk about is the packaging change. The theme here is Enchanted Forest, and so the team and I really wanted to work on designing packaging that aligned with that as well. And so we're doing something a little bit new this time. I love it, love it, love it. This box also has more items, I think, than we've ever done before. So I can't wait to get in and show you. First of all, look at this. There's so many things in here, and all of the colors are just beautiful and very fall and everything that I love, very vintage. So I want to show you some of the really cool items that everyone's decided should go in the box this time. The first thing we're going to look at is these translucent stickers, and the packaging on these is that alone. I just want this envelope and I want to stick it in my notebook. But let's take a look at these stickers. And the reason they're translucent is when you put them in your notebook, they're really designed to kind of go in there just like watercolor would. They're perfect. You can put them in your notebook, you can put them on any kind of craft project that you're doing. The next item in here, and by the way, can we talk about how exciting this packaging is? I don't think there's ever been a box with packaging more beautiful. The team did such a good job putting it all together. There's a beautiful ruler, which I love to use as a flat edge, and this one is made of wood, so it doesn't damage my fine tip pen when I use it, versus sometimes the metal ones will because they have such a sharp edge. So I always like to use wood. It's just got a thicker edge there, so it's not going to damage your pen as much, and yet it's not something like paper or plastic. It's going to hold up really well. It also measures in centimeters because that's how the dots are measured in the books. Oh, and of course it has this beautiful edge on the side, which you could even trace this to create maybe some kind of Dutch door. The acrylographs are beautiful vintage inspired colors. These are new colors, I believe. I'll let you take a look. They're so pretty. I've been messing with them all week, and I can't wait to show you some of the spreads that I've already created with them. Something unusual in this box that is going to be a huge hit because I haven't seen a lot of people do this, and my mom used to do this when we were little, and it's a really beautiful, wonderful thing to do, and it's the flower press. And so it's kind of like you can go back to nature and the natural world. And first of all, if you need instructions on how to use it, you can scan this QR code, which, by the way, I never thought we'd include QR codes on stuff, but seeing how well people have adapted this past year to using QR codes, that's such a nifty way to get information across. If you haven't used a flower press before, you should definitely check out some images of what it can do, but it preserves flowers, and not just flowers, things like leaves. So if you see, when the leaves start to change and they change to yellow and red, and you want to preserve some of those beautiful colors, especially if you like to travel, and if you're doing any traveling this fall and going anywhere to see the leaves change colors, find a few on the ground and put them in the flower press, and you can put them in your notebook. So I'm going to be showing a few examples and how I do that in mine. This is finished. It has a really beautiful gold finishing on top. It's hard to capture that in video. It's absolutely perfect. Oh man, it gets better and better. The washi tape. I love the colors. They kind of go with the theme. And of course, if you bought anything from the fall collection, they'll blend in nicely with the fall collection as well. And if you didn't, that's okay. They go well with, any one of the notebook designs. Okay, something else that's new in this box, and can you see we are not done yet? It gets better and better and better and better. This makes the box extra special. This was a very special item that the art department and the designers really wanted to include, and it is so lovely. So the idea being, oh, you can use this hand-dyed ribbon for anything really, but look, it comes on that wooden spool, and it's really elevated and so natural and so beautiful. So basically, the idea being you can make a bouquet and press your bouquet in the flower press and tie it together with this ribbon, and you can put it in your book, or you can make cards, or you can do anything with it. You can keep it in your house. There's so many uses for this ribbon. I think the colors are lovely and soft. I don't want to even untie them. They're absolutely perfect. You can cut it. The frayed edge looks so nice and natural. Okay, probably my very, very, very favorite thing in the box. My favorite thing in the box. There's so many great things in the box. Da-da-da-da. What is this? It looks kind of like our watercolor box, but it's not. They are vintage alphabet stamps. Look at this. You can use these over and over again. These are such high quality. It smells amazing, and it sounds amazing. I love that, and it comes with this ink pad, which is kind of like a sepia toned, I would say, maybe a little gold in there. I'll show you. Does it smell like olive? Do you like it? What is this? So it's, again, kind of hard to see on the video, but it's kind of like this nice sepia, almost goldish tones. And I've already tested it out a bunch, but you can reuse these stamps over and over and over again. And of course, you can get any color ink that you want, but I think this just goes so perfectly with everything here in the box. And probably what everybody else is waiting for, which I'm so excited about too, because again, we've kind of never done anything like these two items. But the notebooks. We have 2 notebooks in this box. And isn't this beautiful? This is wonderful. And the idea being with the coil binding so it can expand. You can keep filling it up with things like flowers and leaves and ribbon and tape, and it can just keep expanding. But look at the end pages. That is my favorite end page we've had in a book before. I love that. And this one is dot grid. And then one that's really, 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 really special. And it's B5 size. And I'm going to be using this next. It is our absolutely gorgeous velvet notebook, and this one, instead of having the stark white pages, it has a little bit of cream paper. So let me try to get a comparison next to our white paper here for you. There you go. So it's just a little bit softer and overall more vintage feel. I love it so much. It has the rose gold gilding on the edges. To me, that's stunning, but one of the best parts about it is the closure is not the band. We don't want to crush the velvet or damage the velvet, although that's pretty sturdy. And it's just this lovely, lovely, lovely deep green. Well, anyway, the closure here is a ribbon, so you tie it closed if you want. And again, it can keep expanding. And the in pages here are very beautifully done illustrations. Okay, so that's the best box yet. Every time it just gets better and better. So please tell me what you think. Tell me if you're going to subscribe. I hope you love it, and I am really excited for you all to start receiving yours.